Hello and welcome to Emmanuel's Celebrate Aging. Here we are at the beginning of a brand new year. I don't know where the old one went, but it sure zipped on by. Here we are now in 2010. And as I think about New Year's resolutions, we've talked about that before, I continue to invite you to come and introduce yourself to all those who live here at Emmanuel Community. We're always looking for good volunteers, open arms, welcoming those who would like to spend some time and get to know the residents and the staff and all the mission work that's going on here at Emmanuel as we care for one another. And as I think about opportunities and I think about New Year's resolutions, got me thinking about a very fun devotional book that I have. It was introduced to me actually by a resident, a family of a resident, and it's called The Old Hermit's Almanac. It is a most interesting book, very, very inspiring. And I'd like to share with you one of the devotions they have about New Year's, because I seriously want you to think about being a volunteer here at Emmanuel, coming and sharing your life and sharing the life of others, for it is truly a blessing. And if there's one thing Emmanuel Community wishes for you and your family this year, is that you will be blessed. We want you to know the joys of being together. And so I brought a little bit of a visual aid with me today. How many of you have one of these in your home, or in your car, or in the truck? They're kind of one of those necessary things. This is a whisk broom, and of course we know brooms can be made out of many different things. But this devotion talks about the importance of a new broom as we enter a new year. So let me share this with you from the Old Hermit's Almanac. It says, "Prepare for the approaching new year and make your purchase today of a brand new broom." Here we go. As you decorated the evergreen tree and other holiday decorations have helped you celebrate Christmas, so a new broom is an ideal way of helping you begin a new year. Maybe you've heard of that proverb, "A new broom sweeps clean." And it's true. And so here is a prayer that is shared in this devotional that talks about a new broom and what it can do for you and what it can do for me. It says, "O God, you are ever new and forever ageless. And we who live here in space and time are entering a new year. With this coming year, we also wish to be new. May this New Year's broom sweep clean our life of last year's grudges, any reservations, and any residual acts of unkindness. Sweep clean this our home of old dusty routines, of tired ruts, and dead-end patterns. These prevent us from greater loving one another and, Lord, greater loving you. So New Year's broom, sweep from our hearts all fears and angry memories and pieces of broken dreams. And then may our hearts, now swept clean, have room for fresh new dreams, for all the new beginnings of the new year with which you, God, have gifted us. Let the new year, rich with God's holy blessings, now come into our lives." Amen. What a wonderful prayer that is, as we think about new beginnings and how there is just clutter not only in our house sometimes, but in our very life. And so for new beginnings, that's again where I welcome you as a volunteer here at Emmanuel. At the nursing home itself, we have 140 residents. And then we have residents at the Lamplighter and at the Madison and at the cottage. And there's so many opportunities to come and be a part of the living that's going on here. Barb Schiller is our volunteer coordinator, and she'd be happy to talk with you and orient you to the campus itself, for it is quite extensive, and just share what opportunities hear what your gifts and talents are and what time you could offer to us. And maybe you're one of those fortunate people who has a very flexible time schedule. Maybe you work out of your home, or you have opportunity to take a break in the middle of the day. It's not just retired people that can volunteer, though we value them greatly. It's all ages. The youth, we have a special youth program, especially in the summer, but even after school, if there is a time that you could share with us. One of the great needs we have is just moving people from place to place, helping them to get to activities, helping them to get to the dining room and back again. I was walking the halls. Many of you have been at Emmanuel. You know that we've got wonderful halls to walk up and down. And to get from one end of the hall to the dining room, just one way, takes a minute and a half. And that's if you're not stopping to visit along the way, which I tend to do from time to time. So if you think about if there's 20 people that live on a lane and maybe 10 of them need help to assist to get to the dining room, that's going to take, well, 20 times, 10 times 1.5 must be like 15 minutes just for that. And then you have to get them back again. And sometimes with our staff, they're, of course, doing the job, but if there were volunteers that could do that, that would be a wonderful time to bring them to the dining room, to get them situated at their table, to visit with their table mates, to be present to them, and to bring a little bit of what life is going out in the community, bring it in here to Emmanuel, for so many of them aren't able to get out into the community very easily. And so we ask you if you have that flexible time. Our meal, our noon meal is at noon, and our supper time is at 6. And we would always love and welcome people, families, teenagers, retired people. Come and share this time with us. One of the benefits, of course, of being a volunteer is you also get fed. And that's always a good thing. We always have the coffee on. The coffee shop is always open. So I would seriously ask that you would consider being a volunteer here at Emmanuel. Like I say, there's a lot of living going on, and we'd love to share the life with you and your life with us. Again, Barb Schiller is our volunteer coordinator, and she has, of course, a list of many different opportunities. And again, knowing you what your talents are. Maybe you have a wonderful, friendly puppy dog. We, of course, love to have pets come and visit. They need to have their rabies shots and all that up to date, but as we talk with Barb, you'll find out what is necessary, and we love to have even those furry four-legged pets come and visit too. So many things going on, so much to do. This is a new year. I pray that you will think about the investment of being a volunteer, and that you would consider Emmanuel. Come and visit us, come and spend some time, for this is a new year. New beginnings, new opportunities, new experiences, and just a lot of living going on. So this is Vicki Marthaler wishing you a wonderful new year. And again, remember to celebrate living.